at Build-A-Bear joins me from St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you, first of all, for sending the bear that looks like me. Retailing is going to go through a very difficult time, but I need to understand what you as a retailer, or as at least a manufacturer, can do about it.
Yeah, so thank you so much for having us here. We're excited to be a part of, the Christmas season, the holiday season, the holiday shopping time period. We love the part that we play in having families and come together to make their own stuffed animals. But to your question, first of all, we are much more than a retailer. We're a multidimensional company that not only has nearly 500 stores, franchise and company owned, scattered around the world, but also a vibrant digital .com business, an outbound licensing business, and a building entertainment arm. So we are have a lot of revenue streams, but at the same time, I think that even when there are some of these still some conflicting information, there clearly, we're seeing some interest rate hikes. Clearly there is inflation. Clearly there are some supply chain challenges.
Right.
But there are some folks that are, in some companies and some brands that are still
Sharon,
remaining relevant. We've seen increased traffic. Yeah.
Right. Let me jump in there, if I may, because I want to unpick a little few things. As inflation hits and interest rates go up, I guess that requires you to start managing things arguably in a different way, because besides, the pandemic was one on its own, but now we're facing an economic environment that few have traded in before.
That's hard, clearly, to predict with specificity, but Build-A-Bear has shown quite a bit of flexibility and alacrity. Our entire turnaround process was through a number of different economic events with fancy names like the retail apocalypse and Brexit and COVID, a global pandemic, and then post-pandemic, if we can call it that yet. Clearly, we've also managed supply chain challenges and increases in pricing, and we have a lot of latitude in the way we can price our products, and we don't do that. We don't raise the prices on across the board. We have latitude with some of our 175 licenses that our older consumers tend to like. So you might be interested that 40% of our sales are to teens and adults.
So, as I've got a couple of bears here. You can't see me, I can see you. I got some of the bears here. Which is the most expensive bit of it, besides the bear itself? Yes, indeed. I'm talking about how expensive. Is it the filling? Is it with supply chain issues? Which is the hardest part? He asked.
Oh, wait, so what's the most expensive part? Well, that's an interesting question, because there's different, value in what we offer. It's so much of what we do and what we're about is the experience itself. It's going through the process. And one of the things that's important to us is to have a wide variety of price points for different socioeconomic strata to be able to have their own furry friend. So we have something called a birthday treat bear, that you can come in your birthday month and pay your age for the bear. So if you're turning 1, you can pay $1 for the bears. So there is, I think there's some opportunity in stratified pricing that allows brands to stay relevant and accessible, and yet we do offer some more exclusive types of products, like our Swarovski crystal collection that is $90.
So you very kindly sent my bear, for which I'm very grateful, and I will be getting in touch, because I'm going to keep it, by the way, just in case anybody thinks it's going back. It's not. And I will, of course, be making a suitable donation to a charity of your choice, Build-A-Bear's choice. You can let me know afterwards so that I can keep this for that. I take the opportunity to wish you a very, very happy New Year and a very good Christmas. And thank you for bringing a little bit of bear market in a good way. Thank you.
Thank you. And I would suggest the Build-A-Bear Foundation.